Baby, listen. That's all I gotta say is listen. We're gonna get into this review, y'all. Let's get into it, y'all. What's good, you guys? What's good? This be your boy, Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Baddies West Season 1, Episode 2. What's going on, you guys? Okay, now listen. My ignorant cup ain't been this full since Bad Girls Club. And most of y'all who subscribe to me from way back when, remember that I was one of the Bad Girls Club gurus. We used to stay reviewing this show. Me, Ashley, Bundy, Jamar, A Connection TV. We used to stay reviewing the show. We were y'all go-tos for the Bad Girls Club, baby. We were your go-tos. And now this is giving me what Bad Girls Club used to give me. And I'm sitting up here 33 years old, okay? But this filled my ignorant cup for real. This was a good episode. Like, I cannot help that it was a good episode, okay? But before we get into this review, let me let you guys know what's coming up, okay, baby? Let's go. Now we have the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which will be airing tomorrow night on Giving You the Real Teas platform at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 9:15 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:15 p.m. Central Time over on Terrence's platform. Make sure you guys tune in. And also on Tuesday night, there will be another helping of the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel. It will be a special episode where we talk about the reunion look. So make sure you guys get into that, okay? So that's pretty much it for the church announcements. We got one more church announcement, and that is the fact that your boy is nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards, Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year and Boss Babe Podcast of the Year. We literally have about 2 or 3 more days before it's time for us to vote, okay? Voting starts on February the 1st, and it ends on March the 1st, okay? So Scotty Gang, make sure you guys are in the building. Make sure you vote for me because your boy wants to take home both awards. Your boy wants to take home at least 1 award. Even if I don't take home any, I'm still grateful for the nomination. So, make sure you guys are there in the flesh for this right here, all right? So with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the review, okay? So this episode pretty much starts off and picks back up where it left off last week with Rolly and Stunner Girl on this bus fighting. Okay, first of all, Stunner Girl got into it with Biggie, and like I told y'all on the last review, I like Biggie, okay? It's something about her that I like. I don't know what it is. It might be that deep-ass voice of hers, but I like me some Biggie, okay? I absolutely do. First, she got into it with Biggie. Then she gets into it with Rolly. She throws a drink on Rolly, then throws a whole bottle of liquor at everybody on the bus. And then she waits till security comes and she snatches Rolly up. And I'm just like, girl, first of all, like I told y'all, Stunner attitude was so stanky. You know how chitlin stank? That's how stanky her attitude was. And I was so glad. I was like, you know what? They need to just get her ass off this bus because it ain't gonna work with her and the rest of these girls. They need to go on, just get home off this bus because it's not gonna work at all. It's just not gonna work. She just not. It ain't cutting it for me or anyone else. It's just not. So she had to get put off the goddamn bus pretty much because she's the one who's been fighting everybody. I mean, from the moment the episode started, I mean, they was at the photo shoot and there she go fighting Tommy. She fought Tommy at the damn photo shoot. They ain't even made it to the house yet. Then they on the bus getting ready to go to the house, and she's still up here fighting. It's like, girl, I know that this show is all about fighting. I know, it's ratchetry at its finest. It's giving a bit of, Bad Girls Club tea. Like I said, it's giving the Bad Girls Club tea, But at the same point, it's like, girl, is that all you here to do is to fight? Like, you're trying to fight everybody. Like, what is your problem? I get that you come from the hood and all this other stuff, but girl, you don't have to do all that. But they put her on a whole nother bus. You feel me? And so Lauren feel like, Natalie needs to step up. This her show, this her shit. She needs to step up. And I kind of agree with Lauren. I mean, Natalie always puts on this front that she's the boss. She runs this, she runs that. This is her show. I'm the reason why you got a platform, all that other crazy shit. She always be saying stuff like that, but she ain't doing nothing right now. So it's just like, girl, what's really going on up in this situation? Like, what's really the tea? What's really going on? Like what you're talking about? So it's kind of like, okay, whatever. But then at the same time, I don't like Natalie, but at the same time, Natalie can't control no grown ass women. So if some grown ass women want to fight, then they're going to fight. You know, there's really nothing that Natalie can really do about it. Stunner Girl wanted to fight. Rolly wanted to fight. Rolly was sitting up there looking like Luther Vandross by the face without that wig on. She wanted to fight, and that's just what it is. They all wanted to fight, and there was nothing that Natalie could really do about that. So then, you know, Kat pretty much calls Biggie out for jumping. Now, as you guys already know, Kat does not play the jumping. Do y'all remember Bad Girls Club? When Leah tried to swing on Kristen and then Erica tried to charge her right after Leah tried to swing on Kristen, and then Kat was like, we ain't jumping nobody right now. We ain't jumping nobody. We ain't jumping nobody. We ain't jumping nobody. You got something with her, you better take it up with her. Don't wait till Leah swing on the dick. You try to swing on her. You a nut ass bitch for that. Blah, 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 blah. So you already know. You watched Bad Girls Club back then and you watched my reviews back then. You know that Kat don't play that jumping stuff. She don't play. And you know what? I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't like no jumping stuff either. I don't like it. Like, honestly. I don't even jump in no fight if my friends is my friend fighting. I'm not. If it's a one-on-one fight, I'm not jumping in. I'm just not gonna jump in no fight. Period. I don't want you to fight no way. I'm not jumping in the fight. But listen, if it's two more people getting involved, if it's two people fighting my friend, oh, I'm getting involved in it. And if you beat it, and I feel like if you beat my friend ass too bad, I'm gonna have to get involved. But anyway, Rolly said at this point, Stunner Girl gonna get her ass beat every day in this house. So I guess she finna be like Erica, wake your dirty slut ass up. Take your dirty slut ass home, bitch. Cause we gonna wake up like this every single day. I guess that's what she gonna be on. Every day they gonna fight. Every day they gonna fight. Every day they gonna fight, child. Natalie said we can't be throwing stuff. That's one thing that we cannot do. We can't throw stuff. And I'm glad that she enforcing that because they don't need to be throwing stuff. Not no damn glass, alcohol bottle. That shit hurts and it will fuck you up. Don't be throwing no bottles at nobody. So yes. But Natalie was like, I thought it was a good idea to bring Stunner Girl up in this house. But at this point, with everything that's going on, I'm not too sure if I made the right decision on letting her up in this house. And you know what, Natalie? You might be right. You shouldn't have brought her in this house. You had no business bring her in his house. No, that you make the wrong decision for that. You just did. You shouldn't have brought up in this house. That's just the truth. You shouldn't have. And then she brings up her past, like Stunner Girl and kidnap somebody and put them in a damn cage or something like that. So you know that girl crazy. You done put these girls in harm's way with this crazy ass girl. No, Natalie, you make the wrong decision by putting that girl in the house. You know, girl ain't everybody. Girl, you can't put everybody in no house with each other. And that's just the truth. And you can't do that. No, ma'am, you cannot. No. So if you second guessing or you regret ever putting Stunner Girl in this house with other humans, baby, you should. Because Stunner Girl is a hot mess and she don't need to be around no other humans. I'm just being 100 with you. She don't need to be around no other humans. She don't need to do none of that. Okay, period. She kidnapping folks and putting them in cages and stuff. No. Stunner Girl got to go, baby. She got to go, and I'm not even bullshitting. She got to go. That's one person that got to go, and I'm not even playing with you. She needs to go. Seriously. So then they make it to the house. Everybody's excited. It's like a rich people house, all that other good stuff. Krishan and Tommy is still late, and Lois like, it's a story of our life. They're always late, blah, blah, blah. So Kat decides that I'm going to go check on Stunner Girl, with everything that's going on. She got to be in this house with everybody else. I'm going to go check on Stunner Girl. Then Rhoda was like, why can't I check up on her? And then he go, Kat, bitch, no, you're not going to check on her. I take care of it. I check up on her. You ain't got to worry about doing it. I'll check up on her. And I'm like, yeah, Kat is probably the best person to do that because she has more of a level head, so I think that she was probably the best person, if not the only person that could go and check up on her. I feel like that was the best thing. So after all that, They take a look at the house. You know, they're all excited about it because it is. You know, it's a nice house, nice little rich folks' house, rich white woman house. It's very nice. They go see that, and then you know that's when Natalie basically tells them that some girls have to share a room. So she asked Biggie if she could share a room with somebody, who would it be? She would want to share a room with Rolly. They decide that okay, Biggie and Krishan gonna share a room. Lo and Razor shared a room because Razor said she didn't give a damn who she shared a room with. Then you know the girls Scotty and Rolly share a room. I'm guessing Scotty and Rolly had problems in the past, and Scotty really don't want to be in no room with Rolly, but you know it is what it is, basically. Stunner Girl and Kat, they have a conversation, and I feel like, and that's why I said I still feel like Kat was the correct person to go out there and talk to Stunner Girl, to be honest, because Kat has a very level head, a more mature spirit. She was the most definitely the right person to go out there and talk to Stunner Girl and talk her off the ledge, because you know Stunner Girl really, you know, something wrong with her, and I don't know what the hell wrong with her, but something wrong with her. She got a lot of fucking problems, and she got to figure them out. But you know, she talked her down and stuff like that. And you know, Kat was like, girl, fuck these bitches. Like, we here to have a good time. We here to get to the bag. We ain't got time for all that stuff. Period. So Rolly don't want to share no bed. She said, I don't know what Scotty gonna do, but I ain't sharing no bed with nobody. And I'm just like Natalie be knowing what she doing. You can't tell me that she don't be knowing what she be doing. She knows what she be doing, okay? Natalie pulls Biggie to the side, and she was like, you know, I feel like you're gonna be my right hand. I feel like you're gonna be the one to get these girls together and stuff like that. I feel like you're gonna be the one to hold it down for me. So instead of putting you in the room with Krishan, I'm gonna put you in the room with Tommy. Now come on, let's FaceTime Krishan. So Natalie and Biggie FaceTime Krishan. You know, Natalie want to know why Krishan is late. Like I told y'all, I do not like Krishan's attitude. I don't. She acting way too Hollywood for me. And then I was looking at some of my comments under the last Baddies West video that I did. And folks were saying, clearly Krishan is a star. I don't give a damn if she's the star. She ain't gotta be an asshole. And that's what she doing. They don't, just because you're the star don't mean you have the right to be late and waste everybody else's time. Like, come on now. If all the girls are annoyed with Krishan, they got every right to be annoyed. With Krishan, I don't care what nobody got to say about it. Just because a person know how to fight and they became a quote unquote star because they know how to be violent, that don't mean that they're supposed to be late and they have the right to do that and waste everybody's time and not be courteous of other people. Like, no, that's some BS, and I ain't with it. I ain't with it at all. Let's see what else is new here. They FaceTime Tommy. You know, they inform Tommy that she's sharing a room with Biggie. Tommy don't look like she happy about sharing a room with Biggie at all, but okay, girl. They informed Tommy about Stunner Girl and how Stunner Girl and got into the fight with all those girls on the bus. And then, you know, Tommy was like, I understand you having a problem with me, but how you out here fighting all these other girls? All that's going to happen is that we all going to whoop your ass. That's all that's going to happen. I'm just like, this girl is in for a rude awakening. Natalie speaks to Stunner Girl and Kat. You know, Natalie was like, I just want us to have fun. We're here, you know, to make some money. I don't want y'all to fight all the time. Like, we need to get to the bag. That's what it is. Stunner and Kat shares a room. They don't like the bed in their room. They don't really like the fact that they got to even share a bed. They feel like it needs to be a queen. If they're going to share a bed, it need to be a queen size bed, period. So DJ Sky comes in, and apparently she's acting as a babysitter for Krishan. Krishan is annoyed by Natalie asking her where she been, why she late, all that other stuff. This is a business. Of course, we're going to ask you why you late. Like, come on, Krishan. Like, I'm sorry. I know that's y'all favorite violent felon. I know it is, but she's annoying, and I don't give a fuck. She gets on my nerves, and y'all need to stop coddling her ass. All because she know how to fight. I need to take me some karate classes so y'all can give leeway to me. Okay? So let's see what happens. Natalie informs Krishan that the girls are mad because she was late and all this other stuff. And then, you know, Krishan don't give a damn. She tells her about Stunner, and Krishan said, I like Stunner. You know, I like what she do. She just didn't need to do it over there, not over here, but I like Stunner. So then, in the midst of them asking everybody to come to the living room, Stunner tries to run up on Biggie. No, tries to run. Yeah, she tries to run up on Biggie, and then that's when Rolly gets involved because she still want a piece of her, but it didn't happen. And now Stunner is once again isolated. Stunner gonna get kicked the fuck out the house at this point because she can't do right. Every 10 seconds she out here fighting somebody, and it's just like, girl, calm the fuck down. Like, what is wrong with you? What have you been through in your life for you to be doing all this? For real, it's not cute. They start having a talk. Rolly speaks her piece on Stunner, and she feels however she feels about her. She wants to fight her. She's not gonna feel right until she gets her round with her because her throwing drinks and stuff. Just like she threw a drink on her out there in the hallway. She wants her round. Then Lo decides to call Krishan out. Now, one thing about it, and two things for certain, I don't like Lo. Y'all know this. I don't like her at all. But everything that she said to Krishan were all facts. It was the truth, and it wasn't no lie. She called her out on it, and she needed to hear it because Krishan is disrespectful. And I felt like Lo was being very mature in the way that she put it out there to her. Like, I really feel like she was being a mature adult about it. But you know that Krishan is an asshole, and she only wants to think with her fist all the time. She ain't really got no good sense that God gave her. So she got to think with her fist and always want to fight somebody. That's all she ever wants to do. And I feel like it's ridiculous. And while Lauren is talking to her, that's when she decides to sneak up. And I'm just like, was that even necessary? Was that even necessary? And I already see the people on Twitter, dick riding Krishan like they always do instead of calling it for what it is. She was late. And everybody else was on time. And you wasting everybody's time. Everybody waiting on you. Everything is, centered around you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she had every right to be irritated with your ass, Krishan. But you don't want nobody to say nothing. Like, something is wrong with you. And you need to get that behavior really in order because it's really ridiculous. Honestly, it is. And I don't like it. And I don't give a damn who come up under my videos and say whatever they want to say. I said what I said. Krishan need to go somewhere and sit down. And she need to meet her match. Okay? But in this fight, it don't look like Lauren was getting her ass beat. It looked like Lauren was giving Krishan a run for her money. And I don't think Krishan is used to people like that. So, Lo ain't too shabby with the hands now. She might have a little bit of hands. It looked like she was giving Krishan what Krishan was trying to give her. So it was pretty much looking like an equal fight to me. So with that being said, y'all, that was my review of Baddies West. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also be sure to share, click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. And I will holler at you guys a little bit later, y'all. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.